Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Mohan and in this video I'm going to show you how you can remove the dark spots in your pictures. So this will be a quick Lightroom tutorial and hopefully this will be useful for you. Also, it's a nice color. Alright, I've opened up Lightroom Classic and I'm going to use this image as an example. This one was shot from my Sony a7 III with the Sigma 100 to 400. So if you can see the settings over here, like ISO 400, 222 focal length, f11 and 1/500 of a second. Okay, so the image is pretty good, but the only downside is all these dark spots you are seeing. So we are going to fix that. So once you are in Lightroom, just go over to develop tab. So once you are in develop tab, click on the spot removal icon. So if you can click here, you can see three options like size, feather and opacity. So size, just like you can scroll up, scroll down to increase or decrease the size. You have the feather, which will be used to really smoothen out the edges, and you have the opacity. So let's go ahead and fix this top left portion. Okay, so what we are going to do is let me zoom in first. Okay, I'm zoomed in. Let's fix these areas first. Okay, I'll click here. So depending upon size of this spot, as you can see, like Lightroom thought like okay, this would be the similar texture to this one, but if you can see, like it introduced another spot here. So what we are going to do is we are going to drag it. Now it's pretty good. So click on done and yep, boom, that particular spot is gone. Now let's go ahead and fix these 1 2 3 4 spots as well. So I will decrease the brush size. It's not brush size, but I'll decrease the size of this one, and yes. So now you can see like Lightroom did a pretty good job of identifying the similar texture. Okay, now we'll click on done. Similarly, remove this one and I'll go over and remove this one. Okay, so you can always like instead of like it is just a habit of mine to click on done, but you can just remove all the spots in a single use. So okay, we remove this one as well. This looks pretty good. Click on done. All right, so this is before and after. So if you can see, we have pretty much cleaned up this portion of the image. And okay, let me show you one more thing. If there are like spots which is like really hard to see on the image, what you can do is click on the spot removal icon, and if you go over here, there is something called show or hide the spot visualization. So just go ahead and check it, and if you can see, you can figure out like there might be some spots which is like not visible on the image, but there are like actual sensor spots. Okay, so there is one spot here. So if I click on visualize spots, you can see it here. Boom, there is a spot here. Okay, so you can like remove it here itself. So let me show you like which is not quite visible to the naked eye. Let me see. So I believe like there is some spot over here. So let me go ahead and click on visualize spots. I think we are good. There are like few two dots over here. Let me see. Yep, so if you can see here, like it is not clearly visible, but if I click on visualize spots, yep, now you can fix it. Okay, so if you feel like there are some spots in your image which is not quite visible, so there is one over here. Hopefully I'll find it. Oh, I think we fixed that. Okay, all right, you can always click on visualize spots so that you can see like what dust or sensor spots you have on your image. So let's go over to a different example. In this one, I will show you like how you can remove the spots like in multiple images. So if you see here, I was just doing a time lapse. Camera was set in the tripod. I was just doing maybe like one picture every 4 or 5 seconds. So if you see here, the spots, they relatively stay in the same position. All right. So even though I'm clicking pictures, the spots remains the same. So what we can do here is, let me go over to an image. So let me remove a few spots from like top left. Okay, so let me remove these. I'm just doing it quickly. Okay, so now we have removed a few spots like from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select few images. Like you can select all the images if you want, but I'll just, for demonstration purpose, I'll select few images and I'll click on sync. So once you are in sync, you can check this spot removal. So what it will do is it will make the changes on your remaining images as well. So now you can click on synchronize and it's done. So if you see here, let me select this particular image, and if you can see like before and after, so these are gone. I know it's tedious, but if you can spend some time in perfecting a single image, then you can like use that as a template or as a base, and you can synchronize in all of your images, because since the camera and lens has not changed, so I'm pretty sure like the sensor spots will be in that same exact position. And if you feel like some other spots been laying around, you can you know, always click here and then select visualize spots, and you can see all these in a better and clear picture. So hopefully that was a useful information on how you can remove the dark spots from your picture. So one last tip before you do any sort of travel or, you know, like doing a photo shoot or something like that, just remember to clean your sensor as well as your lens. So cleaning your sensor, you don't have to do it like professionally cleaned every time. It's good, like you can do it like every few months now and then, but you can always use a dust blower to, you know, just quickly blow some air into the sensor. Do a test run, like, you know, if you see any blue sky, just take a picture of the blue sky and just like make sure like there are no dark spots. You can also do it on the white wall if you're like inside the house. So yep, those are some tips on how you can avoid those dark spots on your pictures. So pictures is fine, like if you end up any dark spots in your videos, like it's really difficult, you know, like to mask them in every frame. So be careful, just make sure like before doing any photo shoot your sensor is clean. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you learned something from it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.